The MLS, maybe not known for its world-class football, but it's definitely known for its world-class football kit. Some beautiful designs coming out of the MLS every single year. So in this video, I thought I'd go through my top 10 MLS kits ever. I'm actually heading off to the US just this week, and I wanted to make an American themed video to get me pumped up for it, get me excited for going. I mean, I'm already excited for going, but that obviously landed me at looking at MLS kits, and I'm always impressed with them every time they come out. So I thought I'd look across the whole history of the MLS and pick my favorite 10. So let's jump into it. We're going to start in the 90s when the MLS was formed, and when they first came out, the MLS kits were always bold and out there, and that's kind of what they got known for right off the bat. And one of the boldest and most beautiful designs that came out of that was the 1997 Kansas City home shirt. This shirt features two types of blue with a rainbow wave separating them, which is just so stunning. It's just so out there, and with no sponsors at the time, teams would actually use their own names to be the sponsor, making these earlier kits more iconic. And in this instance, that Kansas City sponsor, really cool. And overall, yeah, this feels like it started that mad MLS boat bounce, and this kind of shirt goes down in history for that. This next shirt screams America, just absolutely shouts at you, I'm American and this is an American kit. But I love that. I absolutely love it. I'm of course talking about the 1996 New England Revolution third shirt. I mean, come on, man, just look at it. I'm not American, but when I look at this, I feel patriotic, man. So the inspiration behind this design, of course, is the American flag. You can see that with the stars and stripes, but also the club badge, which I guess is also inspired by the American flag. So it's like a double, there's a lot going on here. Anyway, I just love this kit. The design of it's amazing. I love how the Reebok logo's in the start, and actually the stripes kind of gravitate towards that. So it's not your traditional stripe, like flat stripes, they all wave towards it. Yeah, this is just a beautiful design. Obviously, US meaning, it's America. Come on. Before they were the New York Red Bulls, they were known as MetroStars. And in my opinion, that's such a better name, isn't it? It's so much better than New York Red Bulls. And in the 90s, Nike sponsored a few MLS kits and brought out some really beautiful templates, and this 1998 MetroStars kit was just that. The kit's red but features thick black and yellow pinstripes throughout, a nice round neck collar, and of course the MetroStars logo on the front. And this style reminds me a lot of like other American sports like baseball or NBA, that sort of vibe. And yeah, it's just really quite something, isn't it? And the away shirt as well is just as cool with the white base. And this template is so simple, but it's so iconic. A few different teams had it at the time. My favourite is this MetroStars one. And it's just pinstripes, thick pinstripes, but it works so well. I absolutely love it. Up next, I'm going to go with Chicago Fire's first ever home shirt in 1998. This has to be one of the best ever first seasons. Chicago Fire won both the MLS Cup in 98 and the US Open Cup final, which instantly just writes them and this kit into MLS history. The city of Chicago were loving life in 1998, of course, because you got Chicago Bulls winning as well. But also, just on a design aspect, this is beautiful. The bright red base paired with the navy and white accents is lovely. The Nike polo collar from that time as well is beautiful. And that central stripe with just fire in it explains the kit well. It's just fire. In 1999, Kappa decided to come onto the scene in the MLS and make their stamp in America, and they chose Colorado Rapids to do that. They produced this home shirt for Colorado Rapids, including a thick wavy lines down the front, inspired by the city's weaving rivers, which is a similar pattern found in the name sponsor on the front. I just love it when they bring geography into kits. I always do. I think it's a brilliant way of interweaving like a city's identity into the football kit, and it's good to see an early example of this. I also just love the boldness of these kits. These early 90s MLS kits, they were bold, they were bright, they were thick. Just everything you love about football kits, and it's kind of like the identity they grew in the 90s. Now, we jump ahead a lot here. A lot. We go from like the early 2000s all the way up to the 2020s, because I feel like that middle time, there's not that many good kits. There's a few dotted in there, and don't get me wrong, there's some good designs, but like nothing in that period can compare to the 90s and now the 2020s, where the kind of two sections of this video are. So I'm now landed in 2021, and I've got to talk about the LA Galaxy home shirt from 2021. Funny enough, this shirt is actually inspired by the 90s, so it's like a nice crossover here, but the same MetroStars template that I just spoke about, this shirt is inspired by that. Green base, black and yellow accents on the front. This one, instead of having pinstripes, it's just normal stripes, but nice thin yellow accents on them. And I think this 2021 kit does capture the essence and what was good about those old kits, but kind of modernizes it and makes it more classy in a way, kind of like using the materials and the polo and stuff. This was just a really, really good job at bringing that to the modern day. Next up, when you're talking about some of the best kits in modern MLS history, this shirt finds itself high on that list. I'm of course talking about the Seattle Sounders away shirt from 2021. This became an instant classic. The shirt features a purple base, bright yellow and orange accents, and the base also features a psychedelic pattern. This is actually inspired by the great Jimi Hendrix, who was born in Seattle, and some of his music and album art and all that kind of stuff was very psychedelic. How fucking cool is this? I remember when it came out and instantly it was special. People loved it for good reason. It's unbelievably beautiful as a shirt. The pattern in the base looks amazing. Purple kits always do well. But also the meaning behind it, having Jimi Hendrix there. Love it. Just brilliant. Next on my top 10 list, I'm going to go with the 2022 Los Angeles home shirt. This shirt is just so stylish. The black and gold colour scheme of the club helps with that, but also this shirt is just elevated. It features a lovely geometric pattern in the base, which is inspired by Art Deco architecture, which really flourished in LA in the 1920s. Also, the centralized badges on this one just gives it that perfect symmetrical look. Everything about this kit just works. It just hit the nail on the head. I'm a massive fan of this one. To be honest, when you look through Toronto FC's like archive of football shirts, nothing really stands out. There's nothing really worth talking about. That sounds harsh, but it's true. But that changed in 2023 when Adidas absolutely blessed them with one of the best kits in MLS history. The shirt design absolutely bursts out of the central badge with pinks and blue tones painted onto it, creating this unique and stunning look. This is actually inspired by the Toronto Caribbean Carnival, which is one of the most colourful festivals in the world. And it's just so good to see, I mean, one, a beautiful kit for Toronto. I bet they're happy with that. But also just to have that link to the Toronto heritage and, you know, celebrating their culture and all that. It's just so cool. And I think this is just an absolute shoe-in for top 10 MLS kits. And finally on this list, I was always going to mention Inter Miami, and I was going to go for the 2022 home shirt because, you know, polo collar, Messi, all that good stuff. But this year, Inter Miami pulled out something that just overshadows anything they've ever done. This third shirt for 2024 is just unreal. This shirt is a love letter to everything that is Miami. The shirt's colours are aquamarine, orange and white, which is synonymous with Milan's landscape and culture, but also inspired by the city's NFL team, the Miami Dolphins. So there's a nice link between the two of them there. On top of this, the shirt features a lovely shiny striped base pattern and a Miami font on the front, both inspired by Miami of the 80s, like proper Miami Vice vibes. What a mint kit this is. Everything it's got going for it is just great, and for me it's just lovely seeing kits like this in 2024. So that's it. That's my top 10 MLS kits of all time. But listen, I know there's some that I missed there that you like, so make sure you get them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I just think MLS in general are absolutely smashing it, aren't they? They're killing the kit game at the minute. They're probably one of the better leagues for it. I'm really excited to see what's coming up next. So yeah, don't know where I was going with that. But like I said, I'm going to the US. I'm going to New York. I cannot wait to go. So if you are from the US or you're from New York, let me know any recommendations, football-wise, but also like food-wise, anything. Let me know in the comments below or reach out to me on my social media. And also make sure you subscribe because, of course, being out there, I can't not make a video. So I'm going to be making a football shirt shopping, New York City edition. Cannot wait for that. Going to be sick. Cannot wait for that. I've said that twice. So yeah, wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I've got to salute the flag, boys. Salute the flag. Come on.